Ukrainian armed forces launched drone attack on military base in Crimea. Last night, a massive attack by unmanned aerial vehicles took place on a large base of the Russian occupiers with military equipment in the village of Novozerno, in the west of Crimea, which was occupied in 2013. According to the Russian Telegram channel, the attack began around 2 o'clock and lasted at least 40 minutes. Local residents fled maze to the streets, although they were supposed to hide in basements, and filmed videos showing frequent, powerful explosions, automatic gunfire, and bright flashes in the sky. The consequences of the attack are unknown. However, the invaders claim that their air defense allegedly neutralized all 20 drones that attacked the Novozerno base. 14 were shot down and 6 were suppressed by electronic warfare. The Ukrainian military continues to advance and drive the Russian invaders from their homeland. Yesterday, in the Shakhtar sector, the junction of Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia regions, Russian occupants made unsuccessful attempts to regain their lost position in the area of Urozhansk. In addition, they launched an airstrike on the recently liberated Staromajorski and an artillery strike on Blagodatny, which was liberated a little earlier. Nevertheless, the defense forces continue conducting offensive operations in this area. They are consolidating on the achieved lines, carrying out counter-battery measures. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, among other things, said this is an early report published on its official Facebook page. In turn, a national authoritative compiler of frontline maps and a military expert said that the Armed Forces of Ukraine already control most of Urozhansk. Ukraine has changed tactics. Australian military experts analyzes Ukrainians' counteroffensive. The allies will not abandon Ukraine in the war, regardless of the pace of the counteroffensive, says a foreign analyst. Ukrainian military expert Mick Ryan analyzed the counteroffensive of the Ukrainian armed forces. According to him, at some point it will become easier for Ukrainian soldiers to cross the Dnieper River, as in the case of Kozachi Tabor, that to advance through minefields. He expressed this opinion in an analytical article published in a German newspaper. Mick Ryan believes that the Ukrainian command was betting not so much on breaking through the southern front as on analyzing Russian defense, but after the Ukrainian troops failed to put pressure, they changed their tactics. And thus the Australian analyst believes that the army cannot be in constant motion. For this reason, the Ukrainian defense forces posed in the south to determine the best ways to advance, but the situation may change soon. Ryan also noted that Ukraine has by far the most experience in modern warfare than other countries. In the last few months, the Ukrainian army has destroyed hundreds of enemy artillery pieces and other equipment. Russia no longer has the advantage of firepower. Ukrainian strikes in Moscow and the Russian Black Sea Fleet sent a clear message to Russia: the war has come to Russia, the analyst said. Over the past 50 years, the world has not made significant progress in conducting demanding operations, so Ukraine has to invent its own approaches. The analyst does not rule out that at some point the Ukrainian armed forces will decide to advance across the Dnieper River, which may be much easier than advancing through minefields on land. For instance, the Institute of War Studies said that the armed forces of Ukraine, the Dnieper River, Forest River, and Kherson region collected trophies and successfully returned to their base. Occupants dropped a guided aerial bomb on Orikhiv. A police officer was killed and 12 other people were injured. This morning, the Russian occupiers dropped a guided bomb on Orikhiv. This was reported by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. As a result of the occupiers' strike, a police officer was killed and 12 others were injured, including 4 police officers.